All right. So, one of the things I've been thinking about a lot lately is the fact that life is finite. And, well, that's not a surprise that everyone knows that. However, I've realized it, and I think that's different because when you're young, you're like, well, I have all this time, and everything is going to work itself out, and you don't really think about how it's going to work itself out. You just trust that it will, and that you have, you know, all the possibilities in the world to do whatever you want. And then time passes, and all the things you thought you would do have not happened yet. And perhaps you are in a stage in life where you wonder a bit like, what happened? Not saying I'm there completely, but I've just had this realization that, okay, yeah, it's weird. Weird thing, this thing called life. Yeah. And I say that as if I'm not young still. That's not what I mean. What I mean is, 1 second you're 18, and next second you're 30. That's a big chunk of your life already past, And there's a lot of things, our society in general is basically, a young person's society, and I feel like it always has been that way. So getting older is scary, I'm not gonna lie. And to be honest, even though the time aspect of it all is kind of crazy, how fast everything goes, it just feels like every year is quicker and quicker. All that aside, what I think is the most scary is I'm constantly questioning now, am I doing the right thing? Am I spending my time wisely? Because, I'm not gonna get it back. So, what should we do with all of this? What should we do with this time that we have? We don't know how much we have. I mean, we could be gone tomorrow for all we know. And how do we know we're spending it in a way that 40 years from now we can look back on it and go, yeah, I'm proud of that. I'm glad I did that. The last thing I want is being like old and going, should have done that. Wish I took that chance. Oh man, why did I never do that? That's gotta be the worst feeling. I mean, come on. I don't want that. And I'm just constantly questioning, am I doing the right thing? How do you live a good life? What is a good life? I want to know. I feel like I want to be somebody. Don't we all? And I feel like part of me wishes I had gotten into some sort of thing earlier, because I feel like I still haven't found my thing, the thing that I want to dedicate my life to. Perhaps that's not a real thing, perhaps that doesn't exist. However, that's how I've been viewing it for a while now. I think I've been just waiting for this realization to strike me that, oh, well, of course, this is it. And maybe that's partly biological, finding someone, getting a family, starting a family, all that. Maybe that's it. But I'm not there yet. I don't feel like I'm there mentally. There's a lot of things I want to figure out first. And yeah, as I said, just part of me just wishes I had found something way earlier. Because, some people are like that. They find a sport they want to do. They find a hobby that they can make a living out of. They do something early on and stick with it in a way that it kind of defines their life. And although I have hobbies and although I dedicate much of my time to trying to master various subjects or things. I haven't really gotten there. Like, being a professional athlete is something that I would have wanted to try if I could go back 15 years in time. That feels like that could have been a fun lifestyle because I'm already training a lot. But yeah, a bit late to start now. And on the other side, I feel like part of this is good because I'm not stuck in anything. I'm not stuck doing some sort of thing that I have to do for a living. In a way, I'm free. There's this thing called the sunken cost fallacy where you continue doing something even though it probably doesn't serve you anymore or your life in general, simply because of the fact that you've been putting so much time and effort into it, and stopping now would feel like a failure or a waste of time. So there's a lot of people, having dedicated a lot of time to a specific thing, still doing so even though it's not really serving them. They should probably move on. But they're doing it because it feels like, this is who they are. I don't really have that, other than the training aspect, I guess, of my life. So in a way, yes, I said, I'm free. I can do what I want. That could be a benefit, actually, that I haven't gotten stuck in anything. I can still try things. I can still vary what I do in a way that other people who are known for doing one specific thing or make a living out of doing one specific thing cannot do. I don't know what I'm trying to say. This is weird, honestly. Life in general is weird. I just wanted to get this off my chest. Still figuring it out. Still trying. Hope I get there someday. What do you think about all this? Are you thinking, asking the same questions? Let me know.